back to the YouTube channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this is my round 17 Super League tips for 2022. So yeah, 17 rounds in, not far away from ending the season. I think I've got a couple of weeks left, but no, this week should be good. Looking forward to it, and yeah, this is basically my tips for the weekend. So hopefully everyone's teams playing this weekend, play well, and yeah, all the best. Hopefully it's a quality round of footy, and I have no doubt it will be. But before I start, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Currently at 2,091 subscribers, so I'm not far away from that 2,100 goal. So hopefully another 9 subs can get me there by the end of the week, hopefully. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, that would be greatly appreciated if you could. Thank you. But yeah, now look, this is my tips, and just hope you all enjoy it. So the first game is, we've got Castleford Tigers versus Huddersfield Giants. So obviously with the first game is Castleford Tigers versus Huddersfield Giants at Mendo hosts Jungle, being the home ground of Castleford. So look, a game where it can go literally either way, because I think both sides are in good recent form, and it could be a tight one too. So looking forward to it. As for Castleford in their recent form, they had a good 1-point win over Catalans last week, which I actually tipped to happen too, so pretty impressed. I still got that. So Castleford have been on a bit of a roll. And as for Huddersfield, they're on a good 5-6 game winning streak from what it looks like here. So they're in no situation of losing anytime soon from what it looks like. But look, it's going to be a good one, but because I think Huddersfield are a bit more trustworthy to win, I'll tip them by probably 6 points, but Castleford have the game to definitely trouble them. So Huddersfield by 6, and yeah, I think they'll be a bit too good. Alright, on to the next game now. It is Hull FC versus Leeds Rhinos at the home ground of Hull FC, being MKM Stadium. So again, a game where it can go either way, because both sides have been losing games, winning games, losing games, winning games. So both sides are pretty inconsistent, put it that way. But yeah, one of them will win this week, so it'll be interesting to see who comes away with the results. So look at Hull FC's recent form on a 3-game losing streak. Unlucky to lose to Warrington by 4 points. There was no try scored, and I tipped Hull FC to win that, but they annoyed me there. But as for Leeds, they're on a 2-game losing streak, and they got smashed by St Helens last week, and they got smashed the week before by Huddersfield. So they're again looking a little bit not great. But who I'm going to go with in this game? Because at home, I think I'll tip Hull FC, but I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds won though. So Hull FC by 10 because it's at home. Okay, on to the next game now. It is Catalans Dragons versus my club St Helens at Stade Guy Brutus there in France. So Dragons home ground. Look, it's a game that can definitely go and be a good one, because this is obviously a grand final rematch, and these two sides last played in round 1, and obviously Saints were the big winners there. But it's a game that definitely can be good if Catalans turn up for the occasion, since it was a grand final match last year. Maybe they'll turn up. We never know. But look, looking at both sides' form, Catalans had a loss to Castleford last week by 1 point. Could have won it, but didn't. As for Saints, well, I can't remember how big their winning streak is, but they're not losing a game anytime soon. So that's why I'm going back to them to win again by 18 points. Should be way too good for for Catalan Dragons. And yeah, as a Saints fan, I know we'll lose one day, but it won't be this one. So we should win by 18 points. Alright, on to the next one now. It is Toulouse Olympic versus Hull Kayar at Stade Ernest Walloon. I really don't know how to get the pronunciation right there, but hopefully I said it right. But yeah, Toulouse and Hull Kayar. Both sides have suffered a couple of losses in a row, but I think one of them will definitely turn up this week, because obviously one side will win. But looking at Toulouse's form, they're on a 4-game losing streak. Last one was against Wakefield. As for Hull Kayar, been kind of battered twice by St Helens and Huddersfield Giants. So yeah, they haven't been too great, unfortunately for them. But yeah, look, it's a tough one. It could definitely go either way. But I think this week I'll tip Hull Kayar, only because I trust them a bit more than Toulouse. I wouldn't be surprised if Toulouse won though, but I've got Hull Kayar by 8. But would love to see Toulouse win though. Okay, on to the second last game now. It is Wakefield Trinity versus Wigan Warriors at Be Well Support Stadium, so home ground of Wakefield. Look, I think obviously Wigan are in a better form. Like, looking at how they've been going, I think they are definitely looking more likely as winners here. But Wakefield have been okay in some games. I will say they've been competitive. I mean, last week, I think you'd be laughing right now because of what happened last week, but Before that, Salford lost 74-10. I think they've been okay, but again, they've been in pretty bad form this year. But yeah, look, who am I leading with? I think Wigan will win. I mean, there's not much explanation to really go into this. I think they'll be a bit too good. And yeah, Wakefield, unfortunately, I don't see any sign of improvement from them anytime soon. So I've got Wigan by probably 20 points, if I'm being completely honest. Now, on to the very last game of the round. It is Warrington Wolves versus Salford Red Devils at the home ground of the Wire, being Halliwell Jones Stadium. So another game where I believe it can definitely go either way, only because the Wire had a tough win and good defence they showed against Hull FC. And as for Salford, big win against Wakefield. But the question is, can they back that up? And have to wait and see. But looking at Warrington's form, had a win, obviously, against Hull FC after a long run of losses. And as for Salford, been losing games, had that 2-game losing streak before they had that big win over Wakefield, 74-10. So, a very tough game to call here. Like, it is very tough. But who am I leading with? I'm going to go Salford, only because I think Salford been in better form. Salford by probably 10. But everyone, that brings it into my Super League tips. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one next week.